Israel, congratulations on the victory. I know you're always heavily critical of yourself, but as you sit there right now, how do you feel about your performance this evening?
7 out of 10. Not bad. Good night in office, good chess match.
What changed? I mean, obviously all the conversation about this was what the adjustments would be and how much different he would be and what he would be able to accomplish. I mean, what did you see in there versus what you expected?
It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done, even if you've already been in there with me before. I don't know, I feel like they have like goldfish memories, but then when they're in there with me, they realize like, oh shit, it's not as easy as we thought. And yeah, they just have to revert back to what they know.
On 2 of the judges' scorecards, he won the final 2 rounds. So I'm curious, kind of.
He won the final 2 rounds.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just curious, I mean, did you feel that he was gaining some momentum or gaining some steam? Did you feel it was being more problematic as the fight was wearing on?
Nope, not really. There was one point he was circling on the outskirts of the octagon, and I was cutting him off, and I was like, that's my trick. And I said it to him, I know that trick, that's mine. And I just went back to the center of the octagon, and I went back to work, established the middle.
You guys had a nice exchange afterwards. Obviously, there's been tension between you 2 guys along the way. I'm just curious, can you share kind of what was shared between you 2 in there?
I said, you know, I don't like you, you don't like me, but I respect you. He said the same thing, and he said, I'm sure in another life we'll be friends. I said, maybe. But yeah, we're just 2 guys trying to be the best in the world. But tonight, I'm the best in the world.
He believes the 3rd fight's inevitable. Do you see that in your future?
I said maybe. I said you rack up some good wins, and I'm sure I'll see you down the line. I say that to kind of like just, you know, pat him on the butt. Just, good job, kid. You know, but we'll see. I mean, the division's filled with killers. It's filled with killers, but I'm looking forward to fresh meat.
You mentioned Jared Cannonier's name as potentially that fresh meat. I'm curious, how much did you get to watch? I mean, obviously you're prepping, getting ready. So were you watching it in close detail, and what did you think of his performance?
Not close detail. I just saw bits and pieces. I think he even got rocked. I saw he got taken down. Then he elbowed Brunson. So I didn't really take stock. I'll go back and watch the fights later on and just see what it is. But he made a statement, and I even told him after the weigh-in, not the ceremonial ones, the official weigh-in. I said, look, please take this guy out so I can get some fresh meat. And he said, bro, I'm trying to work. I'm like, me too. So I'm a man of my word.
Last thing for me, I mean, you say it's a 7 out of 10, but it is another title defense. It's another victory.
But let me just, this is my 5th title defense. I don't know why people keep saying it's my 4th. It's my 5th because it just makes no sense. I was the interim champion. I still have that interim belt. And in the interim, I'm the champion. If he beat me at UFC 243, that would have counted as a defense of his belt. So when I beat him, that's not you just unifying the belt. That counts as a defense for my belt because I haven't updated all the rubies. I still have 2 rubies. I need to update them to like 5 or whatever it is. But yeah, stop saying 4 title defense. That's my 5th title defense. Put some fucking respect on my shit.
Fair enough. I guess I just wanted to ask you what the vision is now, right? I mean, you got this new contract in hand, and I know that you are always kind of looking towards the future. I mean, what is it that you want to accomplish now in this next phase of your career?
I wasn't really looking past Robert. I took him very seriously, and yeah, right all the way to the last bell, I knew he was dangerous. He caught me slipping one time, and I was like, good one, because I was really aware of it on the clinch. When we break away from the clinch, he was going to hit me, and he caught me one on this side, and I was like, good one. I acknowledged it. But yeah, I had fun in there. I just want to watch it back and just study that fight. But yeah, I look forward to fresh meat.
Israel, right here. People online said you looked physically bigger than your previous fight against him. Like you put on more muscle. Did you feel like a bigger sense of strength in there from your previous fights?
Yeah. Is that Booker T?
It is.
5-time UFC fucking champion. I was like, is that Booker T? What the fuck? Holy shit. Sorry, just being a fan. No. What the fuck is he doing?
It's this city.
Oh, shit. My man. Respect to you, bro. Yeah, my boy Chance, he got me swole during the lockdown in New Zealand, 3 months. We did like pretty much home prison workouts every day, and that was where the whole narrative of "fuck the noise" came from, because everything in New Zealand was just accredited press only, and I was like, "Fuck the noise, just work. Let's just work." So yeah, I got jacked.
I know you said you like fresh meat. Another fighter not in your division named Hamzat's been tweeting at you this fight.
Has he?
He said, "Easy money for me, 0 wrestling, 1 rounds. I'm gonna kill him."
Okay.
You just mentioned there about the noise in New Zealand. I saw you share something to your story about how much New Zealand will be mentioned tonight with you and your teammates. Do you think maybe that your performance tonight and the fact that you guys are being able to represent your country should perhaps tell some people in your country that you guys should be considered athletes of that country?
It's the most stupid thing. I put something in my story this morning that my coach, Suns, put up. I don't want to fuck it up, but he pretty much just had like the stats of, you know, we've got 3 fighters from Auckland, New Zealand fighting tonight, and we're representing the country, right? And the reach that UFC has, how many countries this is going to be viewed in throughout the world. And yet, you know, when we're doing great, they want to pat us on the back and try and piggyback on what we're doing. But then when they had the chance to shaft us, that's why what they did to Dan Hooker, that still pisses me off. I don't want to give him too much sign, because fuck the cunt anyway. But yeah, we're self-funded, self-made. We never had any handouts from the government. We've done this shit ourselves, and we don't need them.
You know, one of the stories going into this fight was, oh, the grappling. Look what happened in the Yan fight. Rob can change his tactics and use his grappling. You said you were looking forward to those moments where he would clinch with you. Are you happy that you got the opportunity to show your own defense?
Yeah, but I wanted to show more offense. I just have to watch this fight back. It's always not as accurate when I speak on it before.
You need your shower, right?
Yes, my shower, my infamous time to myself just to reflect, because everything, there's so much stimulus. Everyone's coming at you and this and that and dragging you in this way. So I need my time to myself to kind of soak this all in and just like really see it for what it was. But yeah, I did well. It was a good chess match. I don't know. I heard he thought he won the fight or some shit. I don't know what he and Victoria was sipping on to think well, maybe it was Costa's wine. I don't know, but fucking hell. He did not win that fight, and he knows it. But yeah, same thing. He needs to go have a shower as well and reflect and realize that that's not true.
He did say back here that he did feel he'd done enough to win the title.
You don't do enough to win the title. You take the belt. This is not how this works. I did enough. No.
He also said that he thinks you and him are essentially just on another level to the rest of the division. I'm curious if you agree with that assessment.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a few steps below me as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Izzy at the back over here.
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
All right, thank you. Izzy, one of the things I've noticed and admired about you during this fight week is that you're not afraid to be who you are. You're not afraid to cry. You're not afraid to wear nail varnish. You're not afraid to show your feminine side in an industry where most men are trying to flex their masculinity.
Grr.
And it's a pretty refreshing juxtaposition. So I wonder, have you always had that courage, or did you get it from the principles of fighting?
I think it's just, no. I mean, doing things like this in the all-boys school, you get fucking beat up. You get fucked up for being weird and different. But yeah, I don't know. Who's gonna tell me shit? You're gonna diss me about my nails? You're gonna diss me about my pearls? Or what? Like, I don't care. And also, no one can tell me shit. There's a meme I saw one time with Jackie Chan. He was dressed all weird and said, like, no one can tell you how to dress when no one can beat your ass. So, yeah, I'm just authentically me. And if people like it, they do. If they don't, oh well, they're gonna keep watching. All it is, look, it's attention is the currency. You're not gonna pay money to watch my pay-per-views, cool, but you're gonna pay attention. You're gonna be on my social media running up numbers, and that all helps. So yeah, you ain't gonna pay money, but you're gonna pay attention.
Izzy over here. You're making this look easy, lapping the middleweight division. Do you think going back up to light heavyweight is in the cards for you?
Later on down the track, but right now, I like fresh meat at middleweight, and I'm glad I have a new contender in Jared Cannonier, so I look forward to June. I'm thinking June for that one. I know it's not just me, it's me and my coaches, and yeah, but I'm sure they'll agree. June, we can take that out.
Congrats, champ.
Thank you.
Izzy, do
do you already feel like, sorry, over here,
Oh, so
you obviously signed this massive new deal during the week. Congratulations on that, and congratulations on tonight. But do you already feel like you might be underpaid after tonight's performance?
underpaid.
Yeah.
No, like I signed this bout agreement on Monday. So, and I don't know, this narrative of like, they just gave me a new deal because of what was happening with Francis. I'm like, no, my dealings with the UFC don't need to be brought forth because every case is different. With Francis's case, that he needed to bring that forward because it was atrocious, and I respect him for that. And like I said, this is the first step, you know. Dana already said they had dinner with him before he went back to Cameroon. They're gonna have dinner when they come back. So yeah, people make mistakes. You know, the UFC is filled with humans. Humans make mistakes, human error. But we can always amend those mistakes. And honestly, rising tides lifts all the ships. And with this, I feel like it's the first step in this trickle-down effect to the rest of the fighters and lifting everyone up. I'm not saying like, pay the debutant some crazy money. I'm just like, nah, pay them enough to be able to, you know, train, feed their family, and actually not have a second or third job, you know, because we're UFC fighters. I love this company. I've been wanting to be part of this company. You saw my post when I was here in the same fucking arena 7 years ago for UFC 192, practicing on the scale before I got yelled at. I've wanted to be here for so long. So yeah, now that I'm here, I'm fortunate to be in the position that I'm in to sign this new deal, but you know, the UFC is going to do right. I feel like this is the first step. Francis started it off, and you know, I'm getting my, you know, my dues as well. But trust me, it wasn't just handed to me. My team at Paradigm and also AP Sports Management, we fight for what we have. You know, it's just not brought to the media, so you guys can go write headlines about it. We fight for what we have, and I feel like this is going to trickle down to the rest of the fighters because, yeah, it's time. It's time.
What do the next couple of months look like for you? Obviously, you get back into camp for a June fight, end of March, start of April. And what do you do in the next couple of weeks? Do you plan on traveling, maybe going to Africa again? Or?
I can't. I've got a bit of a media tour because I've been away from America for the longest time. So I'm gonna maybe should I tell them? Yeah, fuck them. No. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff. We'll be hanging around, and I'll call audibles. I'll see where I want to go.